Station time, and Jeff Stevenson is here, and we're going to be talking flowers.
Yes, I brought some carnations, and this is a great little experiment you can do at home. An activity that's, you know, at first I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then I started doing it, and I'm like, this is really cool.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're actually making colored carnations. And so what you start out with is kind of a long stem carnation like this, and then if you want to take yours, you just kind of want to find like a knuckle here, and then break it off.
Okay.
And it'll actually break off relatively flat, and this is going to allow the flower to absorb some liquid. But I didn't put water in my flowers. I actually put just straight food coloring. Okay. So this is kind of what happens at first. I did this one this morning, okay? And it gets, I don't know if they can kind of zoom in on that at all, but it gets a little bit, it has a little bit of a blue tinge to it because I put it in just straight blue food coloring. But if you leave it there for a day, for maybe 2 days, you'll see some really, really gorgeous colors start to come through.
And so those all started as white?
These all started as white, exactly.
Very cool.
And it seems like just kind of a fun thing, but you get to learn a lot about like plants, how they absorb water. They use a capillary action to travel up the stem, which kind of means they want to stick to the sides of the stem more than they want to stick to themselves, the water molecules. And also, evaporation is occurring at the leaves, at the little stomatas underneath of the petals, and that's causing a little pressure difference, pulling liquid up. Okay. But instead of liquid, we pulled up food coloring, and I'll like show a couple different ones here. And you can get even more creative, right? You have some very interesting ones next to you, Chris.
My mind is, I've understood up till now.
Up until now. And
I'm a little bit blown away by this one because you've managed to do a multicolored one.
Yes, yes. So yeah, that's a good little rotation there. I like that a lot. So we've got, what I did is I actually split it down the middle. I took like a very, very sharp knife and I split the stem and I put one end of the stem in one food coloring and one end of the stem in another one. And if, you can pull it out and you can take a look.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, you can kind of see that they actually pull apart. And I made this really weird device. I made this really weird device to kind of go over top of it like that. When I put food coloring in one and a different colored food coloring in the other. And you can do some really, really amazing things. And there's a little bit of color mixing happening there. I did yellow and blue and I got some green in the middle, which I think is just like a really cool thing. And we even did one that was like, I think this one's really gorgeous, of white and blue. But to kind of show you what happened is I actually have a time lapse here where you can see how it happened overnight. So I'll go ahead and play it now. And you can see it goes from white, and this one here is like the half and half. Oh, they're both half and half actually. And then I actually reversed the time lapse so that you can kind of, if we could pull the food coloring back out, that's what it would look like. But I don't know if that's the way you want to do it. Oh, there you go. Excellent. So
it's very cool.
It's a really cool experiment, and it seems like a little crafty, but there's actually just a ton of cool biology. You learn about stomata, capillary action, how transpiration of plants work, and it's just really, really fun, and it looks gorgeous.
And you'll never be short on flowers for that special lady.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But you should come down to Imagination Station. We are actually going to be opening our brand new exhibit, Idea Lab, on the 27th, and then simultaneously we're going to be opening Design Zone on the 27th. Both one's a traveling and one's a permanent installation.
Maybe a little hint as the kids get out of school, looking forward to something to continue that learning through the course of the summer.
It's going to be a very cool place to be this summer.
Jeff, appreciate that one. Very cool. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and you stay with us. We're coming right back after this.